Hi, everybody. It's Psychic Medium Kelly Miller. Hello. Hopefully everybody can hear me, see me, all that good stuff, right? Blah. Okay. So if you guys have never joined me for a live Q&A, obviously I'm doing this one from my home. So if you've never joined me for a live Q&A, these things are great because it gives everybody an opportunity to at least learn something new. So that's why I wanted to shoot this video here. And we're going to be shooting, or I'm going to be shooting a lot more here coming up for the simple reason that most of us are going to be quarantined here at home. And I want to be able to help you guys the best that I can. Since we're all going to be here anyway, and we're all staying at home. There's Eric. So say hi, Eric. Hey. So since we're all going to be stuck at home, so I figured I might as well start shooting some free videos for everybody. So at the very least, we can start learning something new. So if you'll notice, there's a chat bar on the side. So whenever you guys want to start asking questions, you go right ahead. But I'm going to tell you what, if you guys know the basic chakra system, if you've paid attention to that basic chakra system, we're going to be talking a lot today about the root chakra, because the root chakra is based with survival and blocked by fear. And right now, a lot of everybody is just kind of swimming in the what ifs and the fears and everything else. Personally, because people have been asking me personal questions, you know, I don't think it's going to stick around that long. I think it's a safe bet to stay home. That's fine. I do think it got a little overreacted, but at the same time, we want to make sure that our hospitals don't get overrun with people and things like that. So first things first, I'm going to tell you, turn off the TV. Because here's the deal. Assume everything is closed anyway. And if you have a compromised immune system, clearly don't go out. And yeah, that sucks that you're still here stuck at home. But here's the bright side of this. Even 7 years ago, we probably wouldn't have had the technology that we do now. So what I've been telling people is that if you do have those compromised immune systems, yes, of course, stay home. But at the same time, also learn something new. But you got to turn the TV off. The TV is doing nothing more than spreading fear. And I've even noticed here lately, even Facebook and social media isn't doing that great of a job either. So put down the phone, put down the TV, just relax a little bit. So easiest thing that you can do for that anxiety, especially for my empaths. Now, my empaths especially are really going to have a difficult time with this one because you're going to empathize with everyone's pain. And the biggest thing I can tell you for an empath is, again, please don't watch that TV, okay? Number 2, anything inside your house that needs to get done, get it done. Get it done. Because I'm going to tell you what, this thing's going to last 8 weeks at the most, and then we're all right back to work. What a perfect opportunity to sit home and get those honey-do chores knocked off the list. Now, I'm fully aware that some of these might be bigger chores and we can't go to supermarkets and we can't go to like Menards, but at the same time, get your stuff done. Get things done within the home that is in your control. Please understand if you're having over anxiety and you're overly stressed, it's because you have you don't have any control, and you've got to learn to relinquish control. And you'll hear this word surrender a lot. That's exactly what it means. There is nothing you can do about this except take care of you and your own home. That's it. That's all you can do. So let go of control. Understand that it's, you know, if people are going to go out, they're going to go out, but that absolutely is not within your control. All you can control is yourself and your personal space and your personal area. So the biggest thing is please try to relax. Really, just relax. Because if you stress yourself out over a long period of time, what happens? You get sick. So literally, don't get worried sick over all of this stuff. Turn off the TV, relax, chill. The other thing I'm going to tell you is learn how to start talking to yourself. Learn how to talk your way through your anxiety. Now that sounds kind of backwards thinking a little bit, but think about it. You're the only one who can call yourself out on your own bullshit. You're the only one who can. So if you talk to yourself out loud verbally, it slows the brain down. And it has you literally kind of going backwards and into a more neutral state. So the biggest thing I can tell you is start talking to yourself. I don't care if you're by yourself or if your husband hears you in the other room. Start talking to yourself. to slow your brain down, to get it to relax. Otherwise, it goes on hyperdrive and you can't reel that back in very easy. If you do happen to have a panic attack, I'm going to tell you what, the worst thing that's going to happen is you don't get enough oxygen in your lungs because you're panicking too much and you'll pass out. But the minute you pass out, your body's going to kick back into a normal rhythm anyway. So the biggest thing I can tell you is relax with this stuff. Again, it's out of your control. It's out of your control. So just like I said, talk your way through this. Number 2, salt baths are going to be awesome. So, and I don't care. So understand there's 2 different kinds of salts that I'm talking about. And so there's Epsom salt. Epsom salt is really good for the sore muscles in the body. So if you had a workout, sore knee, something like that, that's what Epsom salt's awesome for. But what I'm talking about is sea salt. Now, here's the deal. If you don't have any sea salt, that's okay, because we don't want to leave the house just to go get salt. So your best bet, sorry, my dogs are playing. Your best bet is to table salt works in a pinch. I'm telling you, salt is salt. I don't care if it's rock salt. I don't care if it's table salt. I don't care if it's kosher salt. Kosher salt's good because it's been blessed. So I don't care what kind of salt. Take a salt bath, 15 minutes at least once a day, preferably right after you go to bed or before you go to bed. If you take a nice salt bath before you go to bed and put a little like 2 or 3 drops of lavender oil in there to get you to woo-saw, good stuff. Lavender is really good, by the way, right now. Lavender, ylang-ylang, patchouli, those are all really woo-saw type oils. So if you have a diffuser, use those. Now, I don't know if they're toxic to dogs or cats or anything like that. You have to look that one up. I don't know oils all that well. So I'm going to tell you, do that. The other thing that you can do is whip out all of those black crystals that you got. So I want them placed everywhere on your body, preferably. And if you can't, well, we're going to make sure to sprinkle them in the places that we're around the most. So what I mean by that is like black onyx, hematite, black tourmaline. I'm trying to think, obsidians, anything red also works. Remember, what you want to do is open up your root chakra. Root chakra is the one that you are blowing and tripping. So everybody right now, your crown chakra and your root chakra, they're going to suck. Crown chakra sucks because of your anxiety. Root chakra sucks because of your fear. So both are going to be kind of shot right now. Everybody's having tummy issues. Everybody's having gut issues right now. Nobody can poop right. So everybody's having pooping issues right now. And the other weird thing is the ear ringing. Now, I didn't notice it as much today, but yesterday and the day before, I don't know if you guys noticed the ear ringing, but it was a little weird. So I had lots of ear ringing going on, both ears, up, down, pitches, all different directions, shape, size, whatever. So that was pretty common. Today, it seems like we got that little bit of a backlash. So secondary backlash is going to be next week, where a lot of us are going to be exhausted. So this, starting at about, if I had to guess, probably Sunday. Sunday is probably when most of us are just going to be exhausted, and it will hit you like a ton of bricks. It is your body's way of telling you, chill. So when your body tells you to chill, you chill. Listen to your body, not your anxiety or your fear. There's a big difference in that, okay? So if you don't have a bathtub, that's a really good question, Lori. So if you don't have a bathtub, soak your feet. So soak your feet and soak your hands, but mostly your feet. So nothing wrong with that. That does the same thing. And if you have a shower, you can also take some salt in your hands and put it over your head like this. And yes, I know that you'll get salt in your hair, but who cares? So get a little salt like that, put it over you, and just imagine it just kind of going over. What that does is it cleanses your aura or your auric field. And right now, all of our auric fields are going to be weird and bubbly right now just because of the energy going on in everybody else. So the biggest thing I want you to do, ground, 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 ground. So get your butt outside. I know it's cold out. 5 minutes. You will feel so good just with 5 minutes of outside time. And it's a weird, weird feeling, but you'll actually feel the energy in your feet or your legs. I'm like, just stand outside until that feeling goes away. You're good to go. I had to do it today. I did it today. I didn't care how cold it was. I marched my butt right outside to stand out there because I had to. It's like I was in La La Land and I couldn't like focus or concentrate. So let me talk about the ear ringing, okay? Now, on the right side, normally, you got to remember the last 2 days have been an exception to the rule because we're collective. We're picking up on everybody's energy. But when we're stressed out, angels and spirit guides come very close to our aura or auric field, okay? So what they're doing basically is letting you know, we got you, sister. We got you, brother. Don't worry. Chill. We're still here. You're not alone. We can do this. So the biggest thing is that, like I said, I just want you to chill. I just want you to relax. All righty. Metaphysically, somebody's asking metaphysically, what does a pandemic indicate? I'm going to tell you what. So I'm a person that always looks at the bright side of things. I will tell you that this has scared enough people to begin to go through something called a spiritual awakening. So I will tell you that this simply is here to activate people's spirituality or their spiritual awakening. So like I said, I'm a big proponent, always thinking of very positive things. And I've had to take a step back and really go, okay, why is this happening now? And I'm like, because it's supposed to. And I know that sounds weird, but you also have to understand we came to this time-space reality at a really magical time. We all know there's a lot of changes going on, but we need a catalyst. We have to have something to instigate this stuff. And I'm like, what a better catalyst to start a spiritual movement? What a better catalyst to fix the government, fix the healthcare system, fix the school system. What a better catalyst. And that's why as an indigo, and I'm called an indigo, as an indigo, it's time for us indigos to step up and to begin to change things for the better, not the worse. But I'm telling you, sometimes we have to break down an old system and rebuild it in a different way. And that's our children's jobs. Our children's jobs, they're not emotional. It's because they're here to rebuild what we're here to break down, because that old school system don't work for us enlightened people anymore now, does it? So we have to have a catalyst. I think this is a perfect catalyst. And that's exactly what it's here to do. Like I said, that we have fixing the environment. That's another one. So, but the biggest thing is that we are here to now start coming together, and you're going to see collectively us enlightened people really start coming together, and the unenlightened people kind of coming together. And just understand that you're going to now see a very big separation between enlightened people and unenlightened people. It just made a bigger separation faster, and that's what we're feeling. And that's really what the age of Aquarius is about. The age of Pisces is gone now. It's the age of Aquarius. It's a huge shift, but we're here. Aquarian is very collective, very teamwork, very togetherness. That's what it's about. So that's why my things are now coming together for the right reasons. Your job right now is to simply work on you. Your job is to just fix you. And so what we can do with things in neutral is, like I said, number one thing, I want you to get some goals, because here in 8 weeks, we're back on the run of things again. I want goals, and I want serious ones too. I don't want like, oh, I want a car. Now, what make, what model, what kind? Oh, I want more money. How much? So like I be as specific as you can. And what's going to happen, and you'll notice that you're going to notice that when you take a shower or when you fold the laundry or do some mundane chore, it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you. It's going to be gold. And I want to make sure that you guys get this down, because here I'm telling you, the intuitive part of you is spiked. And it's normal for our intuition and our auric field to go out really far when we're scared for self-preservation. It's normal. It goes out even farther with pregnant women to make sure that they're safe. So understand right now, everybody's auric fields are out really, really far right now. And I'm telling you, try to relax, pull it back in, be safe, Literally at this point, give your worry to God, because there is nothing you can do about it. There isn't. Relinquish control. Surrender. Surrendering is the word. I want you to surrender. As hard as that may be. The other thing that's really good to be doing right now, meditate, meditate, meditate. You can sit there and say that you can't meditate. They're going to force you to learn how to meditate. Your job is to sit there 5 to 10 minutes and do nothing. I want you to start there, because if you can't sit still for 10 minutes in silence, then that means to tell me that you don't know who you are. You don't know your connection that well. And it's time for you to learn and figure out who you really are at a soul level. And it all starts with meditation. That is baseline foundation 101 for psychic abilities. I'm telling you. So, and the hardest part is sitting there. Don't worry about your thinking of nothing. That's bull crap. So that isn't going to happen. You got to really practice that stuff. I'm saying just sit there 5 to 10 minutes, chill. That's on my really chill. So number 18, I don't even know what number I'm on now. At this point, I love the fact that this is going to bond our families together. And it's also going to force some issues. And these issues are going to start squirting out next week. And so the biggest thing I can tell you is just hang in there, but really be able to speak your truth and come to a resolution. Don't bring your parents' crap into your family's dynamic. Learn from it, but don't parent bad through guilt. You don't parent through guilt, and you don't reward bad behavior. So I love this, because I'm a big proponent in teachers. I love my teachers. Oh man, do I love my teachers. I love this, because now your parents are going to see that it's maybe it's not the teachers, maybe it's your kid. So I'm loving this. But I already know my kids are teenage kids. So, but yeah, that's how I'm like going. But at the same time, I'm really going to take advantage of this, because I know I've got less than 5 years and those kids are out the door, even less with Paige. And so I'm going to take full advantage of it while I can, even though right now they're all in their own bedrooms. But really take advantage of this. Take an opportunity to take a step back. So remember that there's people that are in some pretty bad positions right now. A lot of people are losing their jobs. Be thankful that you have food in your pantry and that you've got your basic necessities met, because I'm telling you, a lot of people don't. And those are the people we need to take care of right now, because they're scared. They're scared. So if you know of somebody who has depressive issues, that the depression isn't going to kick anybody yet. Anxiety's kicking people now. Depression's going to hit in 2 weeks. So if you know people that are depressed or suicidal, we're going to keep an eye on them. Keep an eye. Like I said, we are in this together. This is going to force our hand at humanity, which I love. I love that. It's about time. So let's see here. Emily, the people who believe this virus thing is a hoax are working against everything. How is that going to affect them? It's called karma. It's called karma. So I'm like, if you're purposely going out knowing that you're sick, going out to infect other people, or worse yet, I had somebody email me and be like, oh my gosh, I'm taking full advantage of this deal. And there's like selling shit like hand sanitizer and those Clorox wipes and toilet paper for 4 times the amount. I'm like, fuck you. I'm sorry. Fuck you. I don't have respect for people like that. I don't. That's I'm like, if you're making money off someone else's bad luck, off of somebody else's dollar in a time, in a crisis, an emergency situation, nah, I don't have respect for you. So that's how I'm like going, there's a lot of people out there like that. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what, karma. So that's why you can play low ball if you want to right now. It will bite you in the ass when everything start going positive again. I'm like, and I won't feel sorry for you. I'll let you lay in the bed that you made for yourself. So any other questions? These are good questions coming up. Somebody said, preach, sister. Nope, nobody. Yeah. Honestly, going under depression to do this. The biggest thing, Rosa, like I said, you keep your chin up. So here's something for my depressed people, is that epidote is a really good crystal for something like that. So is amethyst or actually Shara White's actually a better one. Epidote, clear quartz, something yellow, citrine, anything yellow, because you're in your solar plexus is where depression lies. So but that's, like I said, that's, you just hang in there. And like I said, I get depression. I mean, my daughter has mild depression. I get it now. I really do. And the biggest thing is that's why for me, it's important that you guys make sure to get outside, keep your chin up above this, because like I said, this is out of your control. But what's going to really help are those goals. Look forward. Look forward. So how do I see this ending? Honestly, I think by this, I really honestly think that 8 weeks, I think things are slowly going to come back to normal. Now, it might extend out. It depends on how bad it's going to hit us, but we're learning a lot from Italy right now. So I think that we're just going to really kind of chill. And I think by 8 weeks, we'll kind of like peek out of our houses like a bunch of kids. Can we play now? So, but I understand all the precautions. I get it. I really do. And I'm like, well, if it's as bad as they say it is, which I'll take their word for it, I'd rather not find out. Thank you very much. But if they say it's as bad as it is, then I guess that we're doing right thing by kind of keeping us quarantined. That's okay. So, G, if your job gave you depression after this shit blows over, time to look for another one. Never, ever stay loyal to a job. Because unless it's a really tiny mom and pop shop, really, loyalty doesn't really make it anymore. Let's see here. Yeah, instead of crystals, things that you can do for your depression. Good one, Leslie. There are some things. So a couple things that we can do with depression. If you are depressed or you know that you have those depressive issues, let me talk about that. Okay, so number one, I want you outside, because remember how I said depression lies in the solar plexus. So anything yellow is your friend. Name of the game. Anything yellow. Lemons, lemon water, sunshine, wearing the color yellow. Number two, get out of bed. If you are depressed, move. You can't sit there. You got to move. That's why I'm like, get outside. I know it's chilly. Get a damn coat on. Make yourself walk. I know that when you're depressed, you have no energy. I get it. I really do. But you have to make yourself move. Just that little bit of movement really pumps up the endorphins, the happy things. Yes, there's orbs all over. The happy things that are going to help kind of keep you moving forward. Okay. So that's why I'm like going, just keep moving forward. And like I said, goals are important. So like I said, turn off the TV. There's nothing positive on TV. And I'm going to tell you, people that are depressed, the best thing you can do is watch comedy shows. I know that sounds so weird, but listen, comedy or laughter, if you get a really good belly laugh and you're like tearing up and crying, that will actually last you 24 hours of a high vibe. So get on YouTube. There's plenty of funny things out there. So really listen to something funny. That's really going to help you out. But again, anything yellow is a big one. All righty. Anything yellow. Megan, true that dreams foresee a problem. They can, Megan, especially if you're precognitive, which is the ability to move, see things in your dreams that are futuristic. Usually, they're usually within 3 days. So if it's really, really futuristic, then maybe not. Can I wear black crystals as anklets? Hell to the yes. Absolutely yes. I'm going to tell you, if you're an empath and you're doing this. By the way, headaches are common, especially starting yesterday. And I got hit hard today with a headache, and I'm not a headache person. But headache is perfectionism or control. You're trying to control, relinquish control, surrender. I forgot what I was talking about. The ankle bracelets. Yes, they will help you keep it grounded. Oh, I was talking about empaths. So the biggest thing when it comes to empaths, guys, I'm telling you, sage like hell. So saging is awesome for getting rid of any negative vibes that might be in your house. It's also antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial. So those are great, great things. So if you don't have any sage, of course, I'm going to tell you, go to Awakenings, which is my store that I co-own with Eric, awakeningsstore.com. Now, Awakenings is still open. Now, we can only have 10 people in the store, which usually we don't have more than 10 people in the store at once anyway. So, but Awakenings is still open for people that are feeling healthy or that are healthy without any sort of temperature, temp. So, like I said, headaches, I'm telling you, they're going to be pretty common all the way until almost Monday, Tuesday. So, and that again, it's stress related. It's anxiety related. You're trying to control things that you don't have control over. So TV was asking how large do the stones need to be? The bigger, the better. Not going to lie. So, but honestly, even if you have a little, pebble and you have it in your pocket, that's going to work fine. We do have other things called grounding pendants, which some people can, it's hard for me to say because I love my grounding pendant, but it's not for everybody because some people really feel it. Other people don't feel it at all. So, so that would be another one that you could use. Yes, Denise, Palo works just as well as sage. You can use Palo, sweetgrass, sage, whatever floats your boat, doesn't matter. You can use incense too, does the same thing. All you're going to do is say that same intent with it. God, angels, please fill this house with love and light. Anything not serving my highest good must leave now. When you smoke the hell out of it, especially the corners. And when you're done, you open up the doors and windows and air it out. That's it. So, and if you guys make sure that you subscribe here to my YouTube channel, because next Thursday, I'm doing one on Palo Santo, how to do it properly and some tips and tricks with that. And then next Tuesday, I'm also doing another free one, how to use a pendulum. And the one Friday, then I've got the one next Friday, 26th, 27th, one of those two, 27th. And then that one's going to be, what was that one? It wasn't how to cut cords. It was, chakra basics. So like I said, biggest thing I can tell you guys is just stick with this YouTube channel. I'm going to do freebies here. So I've already got 4 on the books for you. So good stuff. Denny, if your grounding pendant broke, then you don't need it anymore. So I'm going to tell you, if that's the case, get yourself a black rock. If your crystal breaks or you lose it, you don't need it anymore. So you need a different kind. So, but yeah, like I said, biggest thing is make sure that I'm going to do a lot more freebies on this one. I'm also getting really pushed to write a book. I got to tell you guys about this one. So I've been thinking about writing a Psychic Kids book. And my guides have been really kind of, literally up my ass. And I'm like, fine. So one day it was, I think it was like Wednesday or something. No, it was last Friday, some weekend. I don't even know. I sat down a couple days ago and my guides are like, right now. And I'm like, now. And they're like, now. I'm like, fine. So I got my headphones on, blah, 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 did my thing, whatever, did my little dragon headset thing that I have. And then I told Eric on the way home back from work, I'm like, man, I really got pushed to write this book. I'm like, I guess if they're really pushing me, I'll see the 2s. We saw 222 3 times, and my spirit animal is a blue heron, okay? A blue heron. A freaking blue heron on Maple Street went in front of my car. I'm like, no freaking way. And Eric went, no way. I'm like, all right, I'll write the book. Here's the other kicker. I got contacted from a publishing company yesterday. Hey, Cal, when you decide to write a book, we'd love to publish it. Huh? I'm like, I don't think I need any more signs and I need to stay home and write a book. So I'm like, perfect timing, right? Wow. So the biggest thing is, like I said, if something's hitting you guys, roll with it. Your intuition is going to be spot on. It's going to be spot on right now because you're in a crazy, like stressed out state, but it's not necessarily you, it's other people. So understand, that's what I'm like going, your intuition is going to be spot on. Listen to it, feel it, step into it. It's okay. It's normal. Sorry, but I'm the normal one. I'm like, everybody has my ability. You just haven't figured out how to untap it. That's it. That's all it is. So I'm like, oh my, just let's dive into this. Really dive into this. So yes, sleep, good luck with that. Sleep sucks right now. Everybody's got crap sleep, headaches, awful headaches, ear ringing. I don't know if anybody else has got the weird itches, but I got like weird, just like, I'm like itchy. So it's weird. And your dreams are going to be batshit crazy. You might even have a lot of death dreams. Now, here's the deal with death dreams. Death and birth to me are the same thing. It means change. It means change. So you're probably going to be seeing a lot of those things because we are right now as a humanity going through some changes. So biggest thing is we're going to roll with this, guys. Like I said, there's nothing we can do. This is out of your control. Give it to God. It's just easier. Really is. So yeah, somebody else got the itchies too, but yeah, the ear ringing or the itching in your ears, good Lord, man alive. I've never had it ring so weird. And then I don't know if you guys noticed this morning, but I did. It was like, I could hear this low pitch, and then it was a rear. I was like, what in the hell is that? And I could just kind of keep hearing that. And then it was probably about 2-3 o'clock where I got hit with a shift. So that's when the shift hit me really bad. So I don't know if it hit you guys or not, but I'm just overly sensitive to shifts. Yeah, SN was asking any hunches to how long closures may last. I'm going to say 8 weeks. I'm going to say 8 weeks. Yes, Heather, it sounded like a low singing bowl. That's exactly what I heard too. So, yep, I heard it too. Give it to God. This is witchcraft and filthy language. Victoria, piss off. If you don't want to be on here, don't be on here. Get out of here. I'm like, what are you doing? That's awesome. That's awesome. You think me saying give it to God is witchcraft? Well, honey, bless your heart. Bless your heart. I think you need it. So I'm like, haters are always going to hate. You know what? That's okay. They're just ignorant. Bless their heart. So like I said, biggest thing is, like I said, that low pitch wah. We all kind of heard it today. It's craziness. Yes, dogs do feel that anxiety. So they'll react on you. The other thing too is that when you do sage, I know this sounds weird, but watch your cats. Okay. Because especially if you have if you haven't saged in a while, that vibration, you go from low to a high vibration really fast, your cats are going to freak. Your cats are going to freak. So, because then we open up our doors and windows and let all the air out. Well, that's when the cats are going to escape. So just fair warning, if you got a cat, dogs, they're indifferent, but cats, man, cats are freaky. Cats are freaky. Actually, cats are very intuitive. They're very clairvoyant, which is the ability to see spirit. So, heartbeat in the right ear. Again, guys, so right ear. So the right ear is always, when it comes to your spirit guides and when it comes to angels. So the low pitched wah, those are going to be your spirit guides. The high pitched wee, that's going to be more angels. And remember, they're going to be really close to you right now. So my spirit guides are quite literally behind me. I mean, you'll see the orbs. So, and they're just letting everybody know that we're here. You're not alone. Let it go. Literally give it to God. Surrender. You don't need to worry about this. We've got you. So, so that's why I'm like going, The biggest thing is that they're going to be really around that right ear. Right side is your intuitive side, left side is logical. So usually your loved ones are going to be on the left side. So that's why we're getting kind of bombarded with both, because your loved ones and your angels and spirit guides are coming in for that cosmic hug. And when they come in for a cosmic hug like that, it really makes this part of your body, this whole part of your body, weird. So that you get the itchies, like you want to get a Q-tip in there and just really itch it, or you're going to have that deafening ring. I mean, it was loud yesterday, that ring. And then I heard it again this morning, and then boom, stopped. So like I said, I've heard it, I can hear it, but it's not nearly as wheel as it was. I guess that's the best word. Sometimes with big shifts, you kind of feel like you get a bat to the head. But this one was just different. Like I said, I'm not used to this. Let's see. I had an ear infection. Oh, ow. So, yep. If you don't hear any of the ringing, Christina, that's okay. That's okay. That means that dominantly clairaudient, or the ability to hear spirit, isn't necessarily your number one psychic ability. You're probably more clairsentient, which is the ability to feel. So that's most likely more of that ability. You're more the feeler. So don't worry about if you don't get the ring in the ear. Trust me, you're not missing anything. So your job is that since you are the feeler, or if you are a feeler, then like I said, I want you to feel spirit around you, because you will. I mean, they're going to let you guys know you're going to see the 4s, 444. You're going to see the 1111s, the 333s. Those are the 3 numbers that you're going to see a lot of. 1s, 3s, 4s. You're going to see those lots. And then you're also going to see the white feathers. You're going to have the ear pitch or the ringing. You're going to be sleeping in bed at night and opening up your eyes and seeing what looks like a bunch of white flashies. I'm like, your intuition is really high right now, guys. And when intuition's high, because it keeps you safe. Remember, it's a self-preservation mode. If your auric field's out clear like this, it keeps you protected. Some of us can push it out really, really far. Empaths can push it out super far. And I'm like, pull it in. And we do this by letting go of the worry. So easier said than done. I'm fully aware of that. Okay. Yeah, somebody had to ask their spirit guides and angels to step back. I had to do that this morning. I'm like, okay, guys, love ya, but you got to stop, because it's killing my ears. Kim's saying, yeah, the white spots. So if you guys at nighttime, have you ever noticed that when you open up your eyes, how many of you can see what looks like, when you turn it on channel 2? When you turn it on channel 2 on your TV, it's that black and white dotted, right? So it looks like that snow or whatever. So that snow you can see at nighttime too. And what you're actually seeing is energy. And what I want you to do is just focus in on that energy. Just observe it. And pretty soon you're going to see what looks like space junk. So, I mean, you really are. You're going to start to see some space junk stuff. So that to me is just more or less just crap. So it doesn't mean that it's necessarily anything spiritual. It's just crap. So, okay. Yeah, white flashing. White flashes are almost always angelic. Sometimes it could be spirit guides. It could be loved ones too. But the biggest thing I'm going to tell you guys is before you go to bed tonight, this is a great time to learn how to meet your spirit guides. So before you go to bed tonight, ask God, just like, okay, God, please allow me to meet one of my spirit guides. And when they show up in your dream, you're going to look at them and go, man, I know you, but I don't know you. But man, you look real familiar to me. Like I can trust you with my life. And I know that I've met you before, but I can't place it. That's going to be them. The other thing is that it's going to feel like a soulmate. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, this guy is hot, or this girl is hot. Oh my gosh, I just am totally enamored and in love with this person right away. That's going to be your spirit guide too. So just remember that that's pretty normal. That's how they're going to appear, because they're very loving. So they're going to try to show you love the best way that they can. So yeah, yes, bubbles are great. Bubbles are good. So, okay. Hang on one second. Do. So, okay. Other than that, sorry, I have some freaking trolls that I'm trying to freaking take care of right now. So, trying to figure out how to block them. So, okay. There we go. Better. So, every time I do a live Q&A, I always have at least 3 haters. Makes me feel special, right? So, you never take people like that seriously. Hurt people. They do. Hurt people always hurt other people. So just forgive them because they're trolls and they don't know any better. Well, they probably do know better, but again, karma's on them, and they can't ever wonder why they can't get lucky. Why can't I ever get ahead? Why can't I ever get more money? I'm like, because you're a mean asshole. So, yes. So, okay, more questions. Let's keep going with these questions, guys. So, like I said, these are really good ones. I want to be able to help you guys. Like I said, I again, please turn off your TV. Chill on Facebook, okay? I've been hiding a lot of people on Facebook because I'm like, y'all are spitting out like fear. I'm like, and snooze for 30 days and snooze. And if you don't follow me on Facebook, I'm really trying to put a lot more positive things out there. So I'm just going to flood the feed with positive stuff. That's what I'm like, I'm not going to go into the fear-based response with this stuff. When it comes to kids, here's the deal, parents. Reassure your babies. So reassure your babies that it's your job to take care of them. Children oftentimes in times like this worry about the parents. And I'm like, hey, reassure them that everything is just fine. This is simply temporary. And in the meantime, we're going to have some great family time. So that's the biggest thing is I just want you to make sure to reassure the kids. So because they are scared and they feel the energy shifts too. They do. So like I said, just reassure them and make sure that they're A-okay. Yeah, Vicky, a lot of kiddos are going to be waking up in the middle of the night. Yep. A lot of kids are going to be waking up between 2 and 4 in the morning. It's going to be really common because of the way the whole energy is right now. Our kids under the age of 5 are very highly intuitive. So they're picking up on all this stuff. Remember, it's collective consciousness. So they're picking up on all this stuff. So they might wake up even with nightmares between 2 and 4. It's going to be pretty common. Reassure them, especially before you go to bed. Reassure them. Ask for angels to be around them to protect them before they go to bed at night. Just reassuring them that they can let go of that fear. So, because like I said, it's tough. I mean, I had one of the girls come up to me and they were like, this is the second coming of Christ. And I'm like, oh, calm down. And even if it is, then if you're worried about it, then you're doing something wrong. So you're not living your life the way that you should be, basically. So, but the biggest thing is that's not going to happen. I mean, and I'll tell you what, it says in the good book, even if it's going to happen, no psychic will be able to predict it anyway. So that's why you're supposed to live your life every single day like you're supposed to. So that's what I'm going. And if you're not a good person, well, maybe you should be worried. So, but everybody should be good to each other right now. And this is really forcing that. So it really is. That's what I'm like, that's the one thing I noticed last Thursday when I went shopping is I was really impressed with, it was batshit crazy at Hy-Vee, but you know what? Everybody was so kind and so patient. And I thought, wow, that's awesome. That's really awesome that the community is just, we're all in the same boat and we're all really cool. Love it. Okay. Yes. Yep. Black tourmaline underneath the kids' pillow will help to ground them down. So anything black, like I said, you cannot go wrong with black stuff. Like at Awakenings, we have black crystals, earrings, necklaces, pendants, crystals, anything. So does not matter. So, all right. Any other questions? I wear an amethyst crystal bracelet, no silver, anything, and keep getting an itchy rash. Any reason for that? Denise, you're literally allergic. I'll tell you what, I don't like amethyst. I know it works for a lot of people. Rarely will you ever see me with amethyst. I am not an amethyst person. It makes the top of my head like crawl. I just and it's not in a positive way either. I don't like it. So I'm telling you, Denise, that you're probably quite literally allergic to it. Gift it away. Give it to somebody else. Charge it up on a selenite plate or with a piece of selenite, but gift that away. Gift that away. You don't, that's not your thing. So there's other ones. And I'll tell you right now, if I had to pick one crystal, if I had to pick two crystals, nope, it'd be one. I'm still going to go back to one. If I had to pick one crystal right now for my anxiety people, it would be charoite. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Charoite, charoite, Charoite. I know I've got some of those in bracelets. I know I've got lots of them in tumbled because it's not only purple, it's purple to help with the crown chakra that we're all blowing up, but it's also black to help ground you. So if I had to pick, that'd be the best one. So like I said, biggest thing is I want to make sure that you get black crystals. So black, purple ones, those are the name of the game. If you are depressed or have depressive issues, yellow is the one that you should get. So especially like gold tiger eye, it's got both yellow and black. Perfect. So those are really good ones. Again, if you guys know of people that have depression or have this anxiety issue, and if you want to get them something or you want to help them, again, those are the best crystals, really. Yes, you can, Christine. That's a really good question. Christine is asking, if you ask your spirit guide if you are sick with coronavirus, can they tell you? Yes, they can. Use a pendulum. So like I said, next Tuesday at this time, I'll be talking about pendulums and how to use pendulums properly. So you can douse about your health. So we'll talk about that. Lepidolite is good, Rach. Lepidolite's another really good one too, especially for anxiety, bipolarity, or schizophrenia. That's a really good one. So sinus issues, yes, because people that are highly stressed out will have the sinus issues, especially not necessarily my worry warts, but people that around you that irritate you, that's where the sinuses come in. So, okay, one, oh yeah, Leslie, you'll totally be able to talk to your spirit guides. Yep, absolutely. So, suggestion for a stone related to low platelets and white blood cell counts, need cells to improve. Rayola, best one for that is bloodstone. Literally, bloodstone helps your blood. So I would say bloodstone, smoky quartz, and believe it or not, amethyst, because smoky quartz is a major pole detoxifier, and amethyst is a detoxifier too on a different level. So those would be the three that I would get for you would be bloodstone, smoky quartz, and amethyst. So best crystals for skin condition. Feldspar. Crap. Rhyolite. Oh, I'd have to think about the other one. I know those two. Honestly, probably like some sort of jasper, like picture jasper or something like that. So those would be good. Yeah, I love my pendulum. You know, I'll tell you, I really don't use my pendulum all that much. The only time if I have to use my pendulum, it's usually to help locate somebody. But rarely do I need to even use it anymore. What about the chime sign in the right ear? Steph, I think the chime, that's what I heard was the low pitch, like singing bowl. And then I heard the ding chimes. I think that's just your clairaudient or your ability to hear spirit. I think that's absolutely getting turned up. Remember, everybody's intuition is it was at a 4. Now it's going up to a 10. We're all getting leveled up right now. So that's why I'm like going, good stuff. It's good stuff. It really is. I don't want you to think it's a bad. Would dream catchers help? Kiddos, yes. But here's the deal. Kids have to pick out the dream catcher. So, and then they'll ask you, thanks, buddy. But they'll ask them where they want it hung. Kids know where to hang it. So if they say I want it right there, you put right where they say. So, whose archangel to call during this crisis doesn't affect our mind and health? Is it Gabriel or Uriel is the one best for health? I forget. I know Mother Mary helps with that too. I don't know. You know what, Evangeline? I don't know. So if somebody maybe would know more than me, type it in. So I honestly, it's got to be one of those two. I don't think it's Ezekiel. I think it's either Gabriel or Uriel. So Uriel. Okay. Yep. So that's the one. So the biggest thing is, like I said, just ask God. Just ask God to help you out. He will. So he will. Oh yeah, there's Raphael too. There's a whole group of them. So I'll be honest with you. I never really studied that so much. And yeah, Raphael. That's it. Yep, that's the one. So, but they do exist. I've just always just went straight to the source and just asked God. So it's just easier because he'll send the right person for the job. Heck if I know. Let's see. So instead of seeing the white flashing, close my eyes and see the white outline. Is that the same? Yep. Yep, it is. So pretty soon you'll be able to it'll like form some, it'll go wider. Whenever that always happens, I'm like, boom, I like open up my eyes. It's weird. But sometimes that outline will go wider. Just stick with it. So yes, they can pick up a Dreamcatcher online. Sure. I've got them at Awakening. So awakeningstore.com. I need to have a heavier pendulum. I always afraid I was maneuvering if it wasn't heavy. That's true, James. I thought the same thing. And one of my best friends who is an accountant, her name is Stacy. She hangs out with me all the time. But she used her pendulum one time. She used it in the evening and she goes, I did not move my hand. And that pendulum moved. I'm like, that's what it's supposed to do, Stace. She's like, no. She put it away, and I think she's maybe used it once in the 3 years I've talked to her. So she goes, because she really tried not to move it, but it moved. I'm like, well, that's what it's supposed to do. So, but and I said, we'll talk about how to program it and all that stuff here next Tuesday. Like I said, come back next Tuesday, 7 o'clock. I'm going to teach you guys all about pendulums. So, and get any pendulum. If you think it's cool looking, go with that one. Don't be an adult and try to look into this stuff. All right. Don't. So just find one that resonates with you. So if you think it's cool looking, that's the one you need. So deja vu is simply, deja vu is when you have had a precognitive dream about, or you can foresee what's happening in your dream. And then when you wake up, you actually have it in your reality. So it's kind of a weird time warp thing. But that's usually what it means. So, and I've asked for that ability, mine to be shut down, because I was literally having deja vu moments where there was like a full day to a half a day. And I'm like, oh, I hated it. I'm not a big, deja vu, there's never anything awesome that happens. It's like, pass me the water, deja vu. Whoa. So it's never anything cool, you know? I'm an artist lacking the creativity. Best way to bring the creativity back. Project Willow. Good one. So I'm gonna tell you, starting probably Saturday, the creative factor is gonna start going up here. So anything, here's the deal. Creativity resides in the sacral chakra. So sacral chakra is orange in color. So anything orange is really good. And that's also known as the water chakra. So listening to water, bathing, anything with water is really good. So if you can even step outside for a little bit and hang out by a lake just for a few minutes, you'll get those creative thoughts back, okay? So that's why a lot of us have some of the best ideas in the shower. Hello, opens everything up. So Rochelle's asking about pendulum moves counterclockwise. Yep, if that's your yes, then that's your yes. So pendulums range anywhere from $10 to, I think most expensive I have is $35. So not a whole lot. Okay, let's see here. Where can I get an affordable pendulum? From me. Again, I own a crystal store. So it's called Awakenings on 147th and Maple. And like I said, we're still open. Of course, we can't have more than 10 people in the store, but I mean, we sage it every day, actually twice a day now. And then I'm making sure to Lysol wipe everything down. I'm like uber clean right now because I just want to make sure. So Yeah, Jay and Carla, I'm getting better at coming up with the answer myself. I just checked with my pendulum. That's actually the best way to do it. I don't want people to rely on their pendulum for answers. I want them to rely on their own intuition. The pendulum's like a backup. So it's either going to confirm or deny. Been taking lots of vitamin C, Shelly. That's orangish. Hey, that counts. So, but honestly, what you want is the more like even Lord Orange lavender oil. That's great. So, but that's the biggest thing. So, oh, Leslie, I do it online. That's on my, like I said, awakeningsstore.com. That's the name. And I'll type that in here when we're all done. So Dottie has reoccurring dreams. And Dottie, I'm going to tell you, what I want you to do is look those up. Dream Moods, MOODS, dreammoods.com. One of my favorites. So dreammoods.com. So go get an app with that one and look up the meanings behind your dreams. That's really going to help out a lot. So best store ever. Yay. You know what? I got the best compliment the other day. I had a little boy come in the store. He walked in, he looked around, he goes, Mom, it's the Angel store. I'm like, yes. I thought that was so cool. So cool. Vicky, tips for nurses, grounding during long night shifts. Again, grounding pendulums are great. Any black crystals. That's my black crystals. We should be popping those like candy, no joke. So if you get a break, go outside just for a few minutes, feet to earth if you can. I'm fully aware it's cold, but try to get your feet on Mother Earth. Cement ain't gonna do it. Cement ain't going to do it. If cement can drain a battery, what do you think it's doing to you? So biggest thing is try to get your literally physical feet to earth. So that's a big one. So hats off to my nurses, hats off to my ER staff, my doctors, my cops, the people that have to keep this shit going irregardless. And they're putting themselves at potential risk. So my hat's off to those guys. I really do. One of my best friends, a doctor, and I'm making sure that Lisa's safe. And, there isn't much she could do either. That's on my duty calls, you go. So seeing auras brighter now. Never seen them on strangers. Have been recently. Bet you will. So that just means to tell you that clairvoyance is really coming on. So big stuff. So how long is shipping from your store to Plattsmouth? Not usually it's a day. So because once we get the order and we're shipping out every day, we don't want people to wait. I told my staff, I'm like, they expect Amazon shipping. I want Amazon shipping. So I want to make sure that everything turns and burns real quick. So, okay. Good questions, guys. Any more questions on the anxiety, depression? Like I said, best one for anxiety right now, I'm going to tell you, is Shara White. The best one for depression is going to be citrine. So those are going to be the best ones for you right now. And like I said, saging is, I will tell you, damn near a must. Yes, ultimately we want to do it on a full moon. Do it anyway, because saging, white sage has been proven to, like I said, be antimicrobial. So just do it. So that's even if you do a fluff and buff, do it around the kids. Hell, they probably need it. So my teen daughter and her friends love your store. Thanks. Yay. So like I said, it's really cool to have people come in literally from all over, the United States just to kind of check it out and go, wow, we love this. I'm like, this is awesome. Yes. And farmers. Exactly. My farmers they're stressed and worried right now. And a lot of this is, we ship a lot of meat to China. So they're worried. And it's like, all I can do is just keep praying for you guys. Like I said, again, this is out of our control. Alicia, on depression meds, would you recommend getting them off right now? No, not right now. I'm going to tell you, wait until June. So people that are trying to get off depression meds, I'm going to tell you, if you can wait till June, it would be better. So because the backlash for depression is going to hit later next week. It's going to be actually in 2 weeks. So not next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday is when you're really going to start getting hit here, okay? So that's I'm like going, no, I will tell you, stay on them. Because right now we just want to keep your head above water. So keep your head above water. Video on auras and how to see them. Oh, Kendra, that's good. Yes, I'll do that one. I can do that one next. So if you guys have any ideas, I mean, I'm still working with Zoom. I'm still trying to get hooked up with Zoom. They are so overwhelmed right now. I'm like literally like, here's my credit card. Give me services, but they're really overwhelmed right now. So, but I am trying to get hooked up with Zoom so we can do webinars for more of my more techie classes. So in the classes that are already on the books, like metaphysical anatomy. So what that class is, you know, if your right knee hurts, what does that mean emotionally? Blah, 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 things like that. So tarot cards would be on the Zoom too. Like I said, the free ones are like the information I'm trying to punch out. So how to talk to spirits, that's actually one that I could do too. So how long to wait to book a hotel for vacation previously approved for June? Like I said, I think we're gonna, like I said, peak out in June and go, is it safe? So I think July, we're going to be great. I think August will be fine. And I think, you know, by September, things are back on the books. So like I said, just hang in there, guys. I really don't think this is going to last that long, but I would tell you, let's figure 8 weeks on this one. So figure out 8 weeks. We're going to chill. Dawn, it's funny. I'm not worried about contracting the virus either. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to chill. And I'm not going to watch any damn news because nothing good's on it anyway. And besides, if there is something good, my mom will call me and tell me. So she's like, they lowered interest rates. I'm like, great. That's good. That's good. No, that's good to know. So, but I don't want to know about all the fear and about everybody getting sick and everything else. I'd rather not know. And so I know my triggers. I'd rather not trigger myself. So the biggest thing is, like I said, turn off the TV, put down your phone. So do something new. Like I said, learn something new. That's why I'm doing these videos. It's the perfect opportunity to do the things that you say that you've been wanting to do. Perfect opportunity. Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'm going to do another one on Thursday, another one on Tuesday, another one on Friday. So I'm just going to keep doing these probably twice a week as far as I'm concerned. So if you guys have anything that you want to learn new, let me know, okay? Let me know. But like I said, you guys, everything's going to be fine. Literally, try not to worry about this, but also don't put yourself in panic mode. Even if you do have an autoimmune issue, please don't stress, because stress is only going to make your autoimmune issue worse and kick your butt later down the road. So relax, learn how to meditate, learn something new, get the goals out. Clean the house, detox it, do what you need to do, but just stay safe, be well, be smart about things. You guys are going to be just fine. So if you guys have any issues, feel free to email me, Kelly@psychickelly.com. You can also get me on Facebook. If you haven't liked my Facebook page, obviously you want to go like my Facebook page. It's Psychic/Medium Kelly Miller. And again, make sure to subscribe and like this video because it helps me with, I don't know, my marketing person told me to do it. So I'm like, I don't know what the hell it helps with. I'm not that techie. So, the Dream website again, Dream Moods, MOODS, dreammoods.com. All right. And awakeningsstore.com. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you on Tuesday. Like I said, we're going to keep doing these freebies for you. Okay. Hang in there, guys. God bless. Be well.